Hi everybody, it's Shana with Shana Sweets. Thank you for joining me today. It's that time of the month again, beginning of November. Can you believe it? I just cannot. Well, this month I'm going to focus on the holidays. I love the holidays. I just think it's a great time of year. So this will be the last time though that I get to do a holiday card because December is kind of late for doing a holiday card, so next month I'll have to focus on something else. So for this month, I want to make something nice and wintry with Christmas too, but you could easily trade it out if you don't celebrate Christmas and you want to celebrate just a winter theme. So this month I'm going to use Merry Mousse. I love this stamp set. I love the moose and the little raccoon, and I didn't use the trees, but you could easily put some trees in there if you wanted to. This does come with a punch. I'm not using it today, but you could get the punch if you wanted to punch out that little moose. My sweet treat comes with anyone who purchases $25 from me in a month. You get this set for free to make these two cards. And you can easily stamp this on the circle that's provided with another stamp image if you're liking, if you don't happen to have the Merry Mousse set, and you fill it in with anything you'd like. So let's get started. Let's start with our white snowflake card. In your card set, you will get a little baggie with the snowflake sequences, and you'll be using them on both cards. So there's plenty there for both of them. So you will have a white circle to stamp your mousse on. You're going to start with your card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5. Fold that in half. And then you're going to take your Pacific points, which for white, which is 4 by 5.25, and that's going to go down on the very bottom of your card base. And then you have your DSP, which is Snowflake Splendor, and this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And it's going to go down right there. And then this is 2 snow banks, and this is using a brand new set coming out this month, which is some curvy dies. And it is number 15431. Goodness, I can't see that number. 9. They are lovely, and I will be doing a class featuring these by themselves this month also. So we're going to take the big one and layer it first down on the very bottom, and it's all the way across. And then we're going to take the small bank and we're going to layer it across the very bottom also. And then on this bottom, we're going to stamp our Merry Christmas, excuse me. And let's do it over here in this corner. Right like that. While I have the ink out, I'm going to stamp my scarf on a piece of white scratch paper. And you will have a piece of scratch paper, just like a piece of white paper in your packet that you can stamp this on. And I'm just going to take some scissors and just trim this out really fast. It's really easy to trim out. Now, these are photopolymer stamps, so they are better if you can stamp them on a stamp pad. And I have the little white And I'm going to stamp with my Early Espresso first for the outside of the mousse. And he barely fits in there, so make sure you get his leg down at the bottom. And then my body is going to be with crumb cake. And you want to just line it up. And then I'm going to glue my little scarf right in place like that. And then I'm going to take my dark smoky slate blend, and I'm just going to fill in my antlers right over the crumb cake. And I did layer a couple coats on just to get it nice and dark. So let this side dry a little bit and then go back to the other side. And I hope you understand me okay. I had all my teeth on top pulled, and I'm still adjusting to my new teeth. A little bit difficult. All right, so that is our mousse, and now we're going to, of course, have some dimensionals. Now, so then what I did is just take some glue and I just kind of layered it in the centers of these snowflakes, just like that. And then of course my little Picket tool. Try to open these without making a mess. And then I just picked up the snowflakes. Get me a little pile of them here, I guess. And it's where this other tool part comes in handy here, is this part. Because they stick like crazy to the gummy thing. All right, and there is card number 1. Really, these are really quick and easy cards. All right, I'm gonna set my sequins aside. Card number 2 is going to be with Early Espresso, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. And we're going to take a large piece of Pool Party, and just lay it in the middle. And then on our pear pizzazz, we're going to take a piece of DSP that is 2 by 5 1/4. And it's going to go clear over to the left-hand side. And we have a piece of Pool Party that has been cut with this little scalloped trim. This part doesn't cut out on this side, just the curvy part. The scallopy part was on this part above it. So it was very interesting. I didn't realize it was going to do that. So it worked out perfect for this project. I'll have to play with it when I make the class to get that decorative edge. So that's going to go at the bottom, and then we have some sheer pool party ribbon, and this is going to go at the top. And then I'm going to have it tie a knot kind of right here where the seam is at. And actually I have enough ribbon here. I think I may have it tie a bow this time. I think I'll do a little bow. I'm going to scoot that to the top a little bit because I don't want it that low. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my tape. And I want extra tape on my ribbon part there. And then that's going to go down on our card front. Okay, but I really want that to be adhered well. Just put a glue dot down on our bow so it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to just trim it right there. And for this one, we got a little oval, and we're going to stamp in Early Espresso, Have a Cozy Christmas. And while we have that out, we're going to stamp our raccoon. These little critters have been getting in my parents' chickens. And we're going to color our little raccoon with the Smoky Slate, the light one. And when I'm not using Memento, so you don't want to color, don't lay a heavy hand. You can use your other inks, but you don't want to get too heavy with them because they will bleed. But if you're light-handed, you can color on top of your other inks. But I'm not going to color the log or anything in. I'm just going to leave that because I'm on the crumb cake. But then what I'll do is take my dark Smoky Slate and color in his tail for some little extra. Okay, and then I have in my cherry cobbler, I'm going to stamp this little hat. And that will fit right on top of our raccoon's head, like that. And I have a cherry cobbler blend, and we'll just color that in, that little portion there, like that. And you can use the light or the dark, whichever one you feel. I didn't get the edge right there. There we go. Now, this is going to go on top of a scallop that has been embossed. You can see that with the winter snow. And I'm putting lots of tape on there. That's going to go down here at the bottom. And then dimensionals on our circle, so it can pop up a little bit. So there, and of course some dimensionals to our and I did find, because I'm putting that right over that ribbon, I went ahead and put a glue dot on the underside of one of those dimensionals just to make sure that's stuck down good. And there we go. That is our 2 cards from this, and here's the ones with just a little bit of variation. So I hope you enjoyed this sweet treat tutorial today, and please feel free to use the host code below for your purchase over $25 to get this card kit free from me. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. Bye.